Alright, this is Clayton Crain. I'm going to show you how to illustrate within Photoshop some basic images. Alright, so I just put down a gradient. Maybe select that color again, put the gradient to a screen layer. Just giving my background a little texture here. All these brushes, you need to go in and clean them up. Over here I'm going to hit the history brush and show you how awesome that is. History brush allows me to erase just what I had placed down. Using some brush. I'm not sure if I made it or if I found it. I probably made it from other brushes that I found. I don't know. Make them, find them, whatever. If you make them yourself, you're more likely going to get your own unique style down, because it will be something that you have made. Let's see. So just a little texture. So here's this folder here has my sketch in it, and these are just some zombies I found in my sketchbook, and that I will then draw. So that's a screen layer. I can turn that down a bit over here in the opacity. Open a new layer, then you find a nice bright color, easy to tell what's on what layer. That is not a bright color. There we go. Happy zombies. Alright. So you do that for your whole zombie. You know, you could get in there and get particular. Fill them in. I created a quick little step here. Fills in stuff for me. But we won't get into that right now. So I'll turn that off. I've already made them. I have 2 of them in here in this folder. First zombie, back zombie. Alright, so here on this one I can illustrate on that one and go beyond it, beyond my my silhouette, or I can press I believe it's /, which locks the transparency, and now see a brighter color. It doesn't go beyond it. You can do the same. I won't get into that. So I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna lock my next one. Just with this, make sure I'm on the right zombie. I like this little speckled brush. Created it about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and right around the time I was working on Ghost Rider, Trail of Tears. Great way to start people off, gives them just a bunch of texture right off, and maybe do him back here. And up here on your hue, saturation, brightness, I can you know, I dig this one too, because I can bump up. I can bring it. Just turn up the blues a little bit, which will cool my color a bit. Or I can warm it up with a little red. You know, I don't have to get too. Make sure I'm on the right zombie. So at first, just get some colors in there. Back and forth, zombie to zombie. Oops. Usually I would stick to one, but now I'm just sketching, so. Alright, same brush. I just put on screen layer now. You can find that up here at the top. Change the mode up there for your brush, but I know the shortcut keys, use them a lot. I'm using using the Alt button to select colors that I want to use. Oh, somewhere in there I changed it to normal, just habit, screen. So just changed it back to screen layer for the brush. History. Kind of like him, not so rendered out. We'll just add a little bit, kind of fading. And the darkness is, and in the dark he's a little cooler. Maybe I'll add a little of that coolness to our front zombie. Just right back there where it's really hard not to sound like Bob Ross talking about happy trees. It's almost natural. Let's see. I normally don't speak when I'm drawing, so it's kind of strange. Zoomed in on it. Got this little pip window over here to show you my hand, and it's in the way. Alright, so we got a little bit of that. I might take all this pencil work here, you know. I'm not going to get too into depth with things I could do with it. Maybe later I'll discuss that. Right now we're just showing you how to illustrate basic looks like a three layer, not including the sketch layer. I'll turn the sketch down to about 20. And just doing some line work in here, kind of breaking it up. I won't get too much into right now. I'm kind of working more in I'm not going to add any highlights or anything like that, because once I found a history brush, that has been a really great tool for speeding up. Like here, I just history brush that to where I can erase a little bit of what I've done. Oh, here's another one I love. It just breaks everything up. I did this for Carnage. It's my Carnage veins brush. So it's just, it looks like that. I can history brush it. Put a bunch of, oh, it looks terrible. Oh, what a mess. I just ruined everything. Oh no. He knows what he's doing, apparently. History brush, erase it. Let it kind of fade off underneath the skin. Happy veins. Alright. I get a little detail in here. Pull out his nose. This is a normal brush, 80%. The brush is it's just a basic circle oval that has been tilted. And roundness brought down. And I'm just selecting the colors within my, you know, I might grab a little of this and bring it in here. Just because this part is getting, maybe it's getting closer to the front zombie's light source. Just so they kind of mix with each other a little bit. Little history brush. Maybe this one has his arm off. That'd be kind of funny. Though I did draw it in here. I'm just going to erase it. Delete. You can delete it, clean it up with the with your transparency lock still on. He'll still delete it. Alright, let's see what those look like. Yeah, look pretty good. Maybe this one. Gotta make sure I'm on the right zombie. I can almost probably put it in the same layer, but if I wanted to add like say a little smoke between them, a little stench of zombie. Make it a screen layer. Make it normal. Normal, dark color, then with a green color to that. So take a dark color for smoke, kind of a darker color, and put a screen mode to the brush. That way, the deeper it goes, the more you add. The first tones are dark, and then it brightens up the closer you get to the front. Let's see. Here's that brush again that I use for the background. Just matters how you use it, how lightly you use it, how heavy. Kind of changes everything. Alright, so finish up these zombies real fast. I mean, I could probably draw them for a while, but I'm just showing you some basic drawing. Let's draw his eye in there. Let's look at that. You know what? I don't need that sketch anymore. I'm not going to worry about that sketch. So, history brush, actually, I'll put it on multiply for the history brush, just real quick to round those eyes out. No, history brush on linear dodge. Awesome thing about history brushes, see, I go over the black and it doesn't paint on the black, because the black, it's using the actual illustration to pick your colors. So if it's black and it's a screen layer, then it's like painting on black with a screen brush, and it's not going to do anything. So it saved me a lot of time lately. Then I can work. And also keeps me from going straight into adding highlights while I'm working, because sometimes I get really excited and really having fun and I want to add those highlights in. But if I just wait and just work the character a bit, then I can, if I'm just patient, it all looks pretty nice. Okay, I'm getting a little carried. Add some teeth. Add the whole this nasal cavity, maybe a little flesh off of it. Alright. Add some teeth to this guy over here. Maybe a little bone in there. His socket. A couple of ribs in here. History brush. History brushes. Oh, pick your layer. There we go. Alright. History brush again, same one, but I'm gonna do linear dodge on it, and it'll make him look all juicy. And history brush off the linear dodge, back, cut back into it. Just add some, using my color picker to pick the colors again. Maybe I'll pick that up there, as far as that being the right kind of light. So you can get into this, do all sorts of designy details, bits, and turn off the we got a lot down, so you can turn off the opacity lock. You get some hair in there, start breaking up that silhouette. Try not to worry about the silhouette too much right off, because I'm going to figure out all sorts of form and problems with my silhouette. It's just a way of getting down some basic character work without drawing a really rendered, intense sketch, because I don't want to draw this 3 times. I don't want to pencil it and then put it in here and then fill it in and get my silhouettes all perfect individual layers and do all that, and then render it and then realize, oh, I made a mistake, now I have to re-render everything. I know I'm going to make a few mistakes, so just get it in there and just start working with it. Now, if I was working on somebody else's work, usually, that'd be fine, which I rarely do. Let's see. He has no ear. Let's use some of this color here for his shadows. Kind of add some cool. There's a lot we can do in there. I'll work on it later, but this gives you a general idea of I can't stop. Oh, see, I turned off my. I'll just keep it off. They're zombies. They shouldn't be all smooth like that. Should be. Should have a lot of hair. I think their hair should still be growing, so there should never be a clean cut zombie. His hair should be growing. I mean, if he's still alive, when he'd still be growing hair and fingernails. So a few other things. Let's see. You can use a mix. Use blend tool. Kind of. Not sure what the tool is called. I just use it. Use this one usually for fire. Those are zombies. Add a little more to the background. I really like this round fan brush. Use it for comic books. It's great for directional, adding direction. And then we get our history brush. Maybe I'm getting into it a little too much here. Just starts it off, get you an idea. I'm working on the background layer. Just start adding some bricks or what have you. Whatever you want. Or none at all. It's kind of looks stupid. Let's see. You can even, don't forget to, well, that's just a basic idea. You got your character here. He's in his own layer. I can move him around a little bit if I want. Oh, look at that. I drew on a different layer. Happens all the time because I'm forgetful of where my layers are. So you can move him around, transform him, make him a little bigger, whatever you want to do. So you wanted his head a little more tilted. History brush is awesome because you can do, I'm here pushing history brush today. History brush, I just put it on a layer for behind. You can see that at the top here. And, oh, gotta make sure. History brush. So it'll only draw. What did I do there? Got all weird. History brush behind him. Well, all right. Well, there we go. I'll work on it a little more, throw it up. We'll finish work later. But, all right. Well, thanks for checking this out.